An interesting story. I know I am quite confident and relaxed when I tell my story. But in truth, I am terrified in truth of Trump's Gestapo. The $50,000 paper bag man in Noam would throw me into a concentration camp somewhere in the States and ship me to a third world country. We live in some scary times, my friends. I wrote NASA instead of pushing it elsewhere. These guys can make my life hell. I was very hypothetical about who I was. I have eyes when I go out right now. It is good to have company, but it can be overwhelming, so I blatantly ignore them as much as possible. I even get bothered and loud at my mother while shopping. Anything to drive normalcy and relax. It's not overwhelming or too much at all. I'd kind of wish I had an old whiskey friend who could just show up with a bottle and a drink. We could conceal it and act like old friends bourbon if you ask. I prefer bourbon. I've sat so much alone I'm almost welcoming of the attention. In truth, I just wanted to live a quiet life walking my dog. I do not see that happening anymore. I see loss where I once had a foundation. Trump and his administration have destroyed democracy. We now are lucky to have whatever form of pseudo-democracy we have, where individuals lost their rights and voice. It is no longer about equality. We no longer see others as equals. Instead, we are left with a sliver of society that feels they are a servitude class, willing underlings for the Trump administration. Those so blinded by hate they believe Trump's lies and propaganda. IC's Mayor Madani was asked if Trump was a fascist while standing in the Oval Office. Trump is a fascist, and anyone anti-fascist is considered an enemy of America. I am sorry, but I do not bow to a dictator or a Soviet-era spy, the Russian asset loyal to Putin and the Russian Federation only. Money is his weakness proven in his business history. 5 casinos all bankrupt into the ground to launder and wash as much dirty Russian money as possible.